What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another bang. So in today's video, we got to talk about Steve Nash officially getting fired as the Brooklyn Nets head coach. Now, before I even get into that topic, I want to just thank you guys for all the support that you guys have been giving, especially on the YouTube Shorts. I have been uploading YouTube Shorts almost every day when it comes to my NBA bets. I hope y'all enjoy that, and hey, I'll keep them coming. I'll keep them coming along with these normal videos. But hey, man, let's switch over. Let's take a look at this article, and then I'll get my thoughts on Steve Nash's firing in general. All right, so as you guys can see, we do have the article up. Let's scroll through this. Let's see exactly what they got to say about it. So it starts off with Steve Nash is out as Brooklyn Nets coach after a disappointing start and more controversy surrounding Kyrie Irving. The Nets announced Tuesday that they had parted ways with the Hall of Fame point guard a day after they beat Indiana to improve to 2-5. Nash made it to this season after Kevin Durant said he wanted him out this summer, but not much longer. The Nets have been another mess with bad play on the court and bad headlines off of it. The biggest again was created by Irving, who posted a link to an anti-Semitic work on his Twitter page last week during drawing criticism from Nets owner Joe Tsai. Now, I don't think we really need to read too much more into this, and just speaking on the Kyrie Irving situation, I don't even know why they decided to include that into the article. Me personally, I don't feel like that has anything to do with Steve Nash even getting fired, to be honest. I don't know why they included it, but let me just give my thoughts on why I feel like he was fired. Now, when it comes to my thoughts, I have to base them on something, and things I like to really show to, just support my thoughts on certain things is the stats. So let's take a look at these stats, man, because the stats tell a whole lot on why a person was fired or why a person was traded or anything of that nature. So shout out to Basketball Reference, and these are the 2022-2023 Brooklyn Nets roster and stats. So let's take a look at their current win and loss record. So they are 2-5, and they are 18th in points per game, and they are 28th in opponents' points per game. So what that means is that their offense isn't super efficient, and their defense is atrocious. Let's keep it moving. Look at the offensive rating. They're 16th in offensive rating. Like I said, their offense isn't, top tier or anything. They're like middle of the pack. And their defensive rating is 30th. So they literally don't play defense. That's what this rating is stating. So just looking at that, you could kind of get a good hint on why Steve Nash got fired. You definitely could get a good hint on that. But let's continue. Let's scroll down and let's look at the roster and just verify if there is a reason why they are 30th when it comes to defensive rating. Because let's keep it real. You hold some accountability to the coach when it comes to the defensive schemes, but you also need to hold accountability to the players and just the roster in general. Is their roster really, built up to have a lot of good defensive players? So Kevin Durant, ironically to me, I feel like he has been playing great defense. If y'all been watching the highlights in the games, bro has been blocking people's shots. He been in the zone when it comes to defense. So shout out to him. Kyrie, you don't really expect much defense from Kyrie, but I'm not gonna say he's a horrible defender. Me personally, I feel like he's just average defensively. But like I said, he's only 6'2", and you don't really expect that much defense out of Kyrie. Nick Claxton, a good shot blocking big. Pretty solid defensively. The only thing is he's pretty skinny, so he can get moved around when it comes to bigger centers. So that's the only knock. Royce O'Neal, he was pretty much brought to this team for his defense and for his shooting. So, solid defender. Patty Mills, can't really expect much. He's only 6'1". Ben Simmons, known for elite defense. And we could go on, but most of these players are the bench players. So, let's continue. So, me personally, do I feel like they have a team that's good enough to be higher than 30th in defensive rating? Hell yeah. Let's keep it moving. So, let's look at the injury report. So, Ben Simmons, he gonna be injured. Well, he is injured. And of course, TJ Warren, he hasn't played a game yet. So, let's scroll down. Now, let's take a look at their stats. Let's take a look at the players' stats. Let's see what they've been doing. So, just looking at this, the only player that has been truly super efficient, or the only two players actually who have been truly super efficient, is Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and Nick Claxton. Other than that, it's been somewhat of a struggle, or these players haven't even played enough games to even, speak on. Let's keep it real. So that gives you a red flag right there that only the two most important players on the team are the most efficient. So that definitely gives you a red flag. And that also shows that a lot of the other players aren't really getting, any touches when it comes to the ball. The ball must not be really moving that much. Now, let's scroll down and look at another interesting thing that I feel like really got Steve Nash fired. And the thing that I want to talk about is their rotations. So let's scroll down. Let's see if we can find their rotations on here. All right, so we have found the stats. And let's take a look at these stats and see exactly what's going on when it comes to the lineups. Because me personally, I feel like that's the main thing that was holding this team back. Besides players not being fully healthy, it's just the lineup. So let's take a look at the lineups. So, me personally, the thing that I feel like would definitely help this team is if they put Ben Simmons on the bench. Yes, I said it. Put Ben Simmons on the bench and replace him with a good shooter who has size. And who could I be talking about? Joe Harris. And even the stats prove it, bro. When Ben Simmons is out there, they're negative 11 when it comes to points per game. You switch him out with Joe Harris, a shooter who also has size, and their points is plus 36. I feel like that definitely would help them. Let Ben Simmons come off the bench, man. Let Ben Simmons come off the bench. But I definitely feel like it's really the rotations that's holding that team back, man. I also feel like Yuta Watanabe, he needs more minutes. I'm going to just say it again. He needs more minutes. Me personally, I feel like he's a good player, got some good size, can do multiple things. He needs more minutes. So play him more. But, hey, man, what y'all think about Steve Nash being fired? Me personally, I feel like he's always been on the hot seat, especially since last year after they had that disappointing first-round exit where they got swept. You already knew that his time was coming soon. So, hey, man, y'all tell me what y'all think. It's a lot of dysfunction when it comes to the Brooklyn Nets. Man, Steve Nash has been fired. Goddamn. But with that, hey, like the fucking video, comment on the fucking video, subscribe to the fucking channel, and I'm out. Peace.